12 गुलाब 195 में जाता है तो 12 गुलाब 195 ही जाएगा। So why to calculate 120 और why to calculate only 175 at times? कि चल यार अगर हो गया क्या पता ऐसे निकल जाए। करेक्टली आई एम रॉन्ग। सो वो बहुत जरूरी है। आप लोग ऑर्डर ले लेते हैं बिलासपुर में डिलीवरी करा दो मिडनाइट, अब तो ले लिया सर, अब क्या करूं? तो सर अब बिलासपुर में सर्विस ही नहीं है मिडनाइट में तो कहां से कराएं? तो प्लीज टेक केयर ऑफ दैट पॉइंट। कोई भी अगर प्रॉब्लम होती है पैनल में ऑप्शन होता है कि आप कभी भी बिलासपुर सिटी सिलेक्ट करते हैं तो उसके बाद वही शिपिंग ऑप्शन दिखाता है जो वहां पर सर्विसेबल है। कैटलॉग प्रोडक्ट्स मुरादाबाद में डिलीवरी करा दो 8004। The map is already clearly displayed. It is printed on the catalog, backside of the last page of the catalog, that we have FNP outlets in those many cities. So how can it be possible? Why you are making, I mean, unnecessary calls we get at the call center, even me, even Sanjay. देख लो सर मुद्दा करा दो, फिर कंप्लेंट आ जाएगी तो ऐसा तो गया तो ऐसा नहीं था, बीमार होने तो गए नहीं। So this is you should take care of this कि जो कैटलॉग के पीछे मैप बना हुआ है उसके अकॉर्डिंगली ही ऑर्डर डालें। रॉन्ग टाइम कमिटमेंट टू द कस्टमर। कभी कभी आप लोगों की तरफ से भी कमिटमेंट हो जाती है कि सुबह 8 बजे डिलीवर हो जाएगा, 9 बजे हो जाएगा, 10 बजे हो जाएगा, बट आफ्टर ऑल डिलीवर करने वाले तो आप ही लोग हो सब। सो वो अवॉइड करिए। जो हमारा टैग है, जो हमारा SLA है, प्लीज फॉलो दैट कि 4 to 5 hours रिसीवर नेम अपडेशन आपको मिलेगी। देयर आर सिटीज लाइक स्मॉल प्लेसेस, इफ यू टॉक अबाउट रतलाम, इफ यू टॉक अबाउट भिवानी, इफ यू टॉक अबाउट वेरी स्मॉल प्लेसेस, सोनीपत टाइप। सो आई मीन दे आर सो स्मॉल फ्लोरेस कि उनके पास स्कूल तक तो होते नहीं है, उनको एक दिन पहले ऑर्डर देना पड़ता तो कल मंगवाते हैं। पर स्टिल वी हैव सर्विस इन सोनीपत एंड रतलाम। फिर उसके बाद उनको ऑर्डर हम लोग फोन पे लिखवाते हैं, SMS करते हैं, फिर ऑर्डर वो जो है उसको डिलीवर करता है। हो सकता है कि थोड़ा लेट डिलीवर करे तो प्लीज कोऑपरेट। अब आप लोग तो शुरुआत करेंगे 4 hour रिसीवर रूल की, तभी तो मैं आगे सबको करवाऊंगा। सिंस यू आर तो FNP फैमिली, आपके पास तो पैनल भी है, आपके पास तो इंटरनेट भी है, आपके पास मोबाइल भी है, आपके पास फोन भी है, 100 को फोन उठाए कर दो, फिर कस्टमर केयर में कर दो। तो कोई तो शुरुआत करेगा सर। दिस इज आवर एक्सपेक्टेशन। डिलीवरी बॉय के इश्यूज हमारे पास बहुत आते हैं कि डिलीवरी बॉय रूड है, कभी जो है टिप मांग लेता है, कभी कहता है चाय पिला। He should be well dressed. Proper dress is available at handicraft store with caps and everything. आप उनको ड्रेस दीजिए। ब्लू डार्ट के कभी कोरियर आता है तो कभी उसने आपसे टिप मांगी है, तो कभी कहता है चाय पिला दो। दिस इज व्हाट काइंड ऑफ सर्विस वी आर लुकिंग फॉर। अभी हम नई फंक्शनैलिटी लाइव करने वाले हैं अपने पैनल में, विच यू कैन अपडेट योर ऑर्डर थ्रू SMS ऑल्सो। You can write the order number and the receiver name, and there will be one centralized number. You can send that SMS, and the order will be updated automatically. Hope the next 10 days you will be looking into that. I mean, you will be getting that option. So, आपका ज़्यादा इंटरवेंशन नहीं होगा, सिर्फ डिलीवरी बॉय को बोलना कि 91242200 पे SMS कर दें, तो ऑर्डर भी कैंसिल नहीं होंगे। डिलीवरी बॉय को पता होता है कि उसका केक गिर गया है, एक फिर भी वो डिलीवर करता है। उसे पता होता है कि मेरा केक गिर गया है रास्ते में, उसके बाद आपको मालिक को बताऊंगा तो ये तो 400 रुपये काट लेगा सैलरी में से। तो उस फीलिंग में से उसमें से निकालो उन्हें कि वो आपको बताएं एटलीस्ट कि केक गिर चुका है, वो डिलीवर कर देते हैं। उसके बाद जो कंप्लेंट आती है तो आपके 20 गुलाब बढ़ जाते हैं साथ में कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री, तो 200 रुपए का और नुकसान होता है। तो ज्यादा देर 400 रुपए का नुकसान करने से अच्छा है।
सर वो जो आप बोले ना जो केक गिर जाती है वो बहुत बार ऐसा गिरती नहीं है, जब लड़का ले जाता है ना ऑटो में तो ऐसे वो
ऑटो मिलता है, ऑटो और
जब जंप होता है ना तो वो क्या बॉक्स में लग के केक खराब हो जाती है। तो इसकी वजह से हमारे यहाँ पे एक कस्टमर ने कंप्लेन करी थी आपको, वो केक गिरी नहीं,
तो मैंने आपको प्रिफर नहीं किया। तो इसका तो प्लीज अपने डिलीवरी बॉयज को बताएं कि जो है जब कोई केक हिल भी जाता है तो आपको फोन करके बता दें केक तो जोक्स अपार्ट, ये हमारे रोज के काम है, हमारी लड़ाई रोज की है, रोज एक मुआफ होता है, रोज पानी पीना है। बट हम लोग ये इनिशिएटिव ले सकते हैं कि इस चीज को रोका जाए, क्योंकि हम लोग ऑर्डर लाने में बहुत मेहनत करते हैं, बहुत मेहनत करते हैं, ऑफिस में जाते हैं, कॉर्पोरेट ऑर्डर लाते हैं, वेबसाइट पे रोज संगीता प्रोडक्ट इधर से उधर कर रही होती है। मैं आपको टीम को मिलाना चाहूंगा कि जो जो हमारे मेहनत करके ऑर्डर लेके आते हैं, सो दैट यू कैन क्लैप एंड congratulate them or appreciate them. Sangeeta, why don't you end with your team? तो ये हमारे यहाँ की कोपोर्स है जो ऑर्डर लेके आती है और आपको ऑर्डर देती है। थैंक यू। कोई भी गिफ्ट हम बेचते हैं, कोई भी स्वीट्स हम बेचते हैं, कोई भी हम सॉफ्ट टॉय बेचते हैं, चलिए लीजिए क्या है जी, काजू कतली, ठीक है स्वीट सर, उसको गिफ्ट रैप करवा लीजिए तो अच्छा लगेगा। ज्यादा देर सेंडिंग इन पॉली बैग और पीके स्वीट्स, आप उसकी ब्रांडिंग कर रहे हो, उसको गिफ्ट रैप करा के उसके ऊपर अच्छा सा टैग कॉइन बड़ा लगा दो तो आपकी ब्रांडिंग हो जाएगी। तो वो प्लीज ध्यान रखिए। कोई भी हमारे यहाँ पे एक राहुल है जो कॉर्पोरेट ऑर्डर देता है, वो सुबह आ जाता है 8:30 बजे, और रात को जब मैं उसे फोन करता हूँ कुछ करता हूँ तो 11 बजे वो बैठा होता है, अपडेशन कराता हूँ सर। जबकि कॉर्पोरेट ऑर्डर आपको फर्स्ट ऑफ एवरी मंथ आपको मिल जाते हैं, तो आप लोग अगर उसको एक दिन पहले चेक कर लेंगे, उस पर जो भी कॉलिंग करनी है, जो भी करना है, अपडेट देना है, एड्रेस गलत है या फुल नहीं है या कुछ भी है, वो आप कॉल सेंटर पे देंगे तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम सॉर्ट आउट हो जाएगी और वो शायद टाइम से घर ढल जाएगा। हमने बहुत बार देखा है कि जब फिक्स टाइम डिलीवरी हम आपको देते हैं या कुछ, जस्ट आई एम डिस्कसिंग सम इश्यूज सो दैट आप लोगों को पता चले कि हम क्या क्या देखते हैं। यहाँ पे हम फिक्स टाइम डिलीवरी देते हैं कि 2 kg का केक आना है 11 बजे, तो आप लोग 1 kg के 2 भेज देते हो। 1.5 किलो का केक जाना है तो 1 किलो भेज के आधा क्यों जी सर, अवेलेबल नहीं, पहले बता देते, हम कस्टमर से टाइम मांग लेते। So these are small issues, I mean, we face every day, every hour, every minute, but इसका कोई सोल्यूशन नहीं होता। आज हम लोगों को मिलने का मौका मिला है साथ में, तो मैंने कहा चलो आपसे डिस्कस कर लूं। कि ताकि आप लोगों को पता चले कि हम किस किस चीजों से गुजरते हैं, और शायद आप लोग ही काम करते हो तो आप लोग सब शायद इस चीज को अवॉइड करो और हमें हर एक चीज को अपडेट करो टाइम से, सारी चीजें तरीके से हो। हम लोग अपडेशन करते हैं, किसने लिया है? सेल। कौन सेल? तो अगर सौरभ को डिलीवरी चाहिए, सौरभ का नाम बोलो, सौरभ ने लिया सेल। अभी रास्ते में होगा, अभी रास्ते में होगा तो भी सेल हो गया, अपडेट कर दो। तो दिस इज ऑल। बात करते हैं प्राइस इंक्रीज की। जी, प्राइस इंक्रीज इतना बड़ा इश्यू है हमारे लिए कि रोज हमारे पास कम से कम 100 मेल आती है, या तो करेक्शन की होती है। आई नो कि हमारे यहाँ थोड़ी टेक्नोलॉजी में प्रॉब्लम है, प्रोडक्ट की प्राइसिंग थोड़ी गलत है, जस्ट बिकॉज कि अभी हमने उसके प्राइस रिवाइज करे थे तो समाओ कुछ प्रोडक्ट्स रह गए हैं। ज्यादा मेजर सारे प्रोडक्ट्स में मिले, बट कुछ प्रोडक्ट्स में जो है प्राइस अभी भी गलत है। सो वी आर स्टिल वर्किंग ऑन इट। रोज जो भी प्रोडक्ट निकलता है गलत प्राइस का, वी गेट इट करेक्टेड इमीडिएटली फ्रॉम द टेक्नोलॉजी टीम। बट प्राइस इंक्रीज की बात ये आती है, वडाला की डिलीवरी है, मैं 50 रुपये और लूंगा सर, या थोड़ा सा और बोले तो 50 रुपये और बढ़ा दो, लाइफ से अरेंजमेंट है, 100 गुलाब रुपये ऐसे जान नहीं पाते हैं सर। जब बिल्कुल पड़ोस की शॉप की डिलीवरी होती तो डिलीवरी चार्ज छोड़ देते हो? कभी बोला है अगर हम डिलीवरी चार्ज नहीं देंगे तो पड़ोस में? तो अवॉइड दैट प्राइस इंक्रीज, इट्स अ रिक्वेस्ट। कस्टमर हमें उतने ही देता है जितने उससे लेते हैं। वो कभी ये नहीं कहता कि हाँ भाई ये थोड़ा दूर है तो ज्यादा ले लो, मैं समझ सकता हूँ, हम नहीं समझ पाते हैं। तो प्लीज आप हमें समझिए और ये प्राइस इंक्रीज की रिक्वेस्ट थोड़ा कम कीजिए। फीडबैक ऑप्शन इतना कभी तो यूज ही नहीं होता, तो कभी इतना होता है कि एक एक फ्लोरेस से 4-4 मेल आ रही होती है, एक्सेप्टेड एक्सेप्टेड एक्सेप्टेड। प्राइस करेक्शन 2, 3, 4 सर एक मेल पे काम हो जाता है, टाइम लगता है मैं समझता हूँ, बट लेकिन हमारे पास बहुत बार होता है कि हमारे पास डुप्लीकेसी बहुत होती है, तो थोड़ा फीडबैक ऑप्शन का कम यूज करिए, एक ही बार में इन्फॉर्मेशन दीजिए। जो पार्टनर सपोर्ट टीम पे ऑलरेडी बैठा हुआ है ईमेल पे, उसको पता है कि मेरे पास आज जो है 150 ईमेल है, अगर मैं खत्म करके नहीं गया तो आज 100 रुपये छोड़ेंगे। तो थैंक यू सो मच। ये 30 पॉइंट को थोड़ा ध्यान रखिए। ये पॉइंट में ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर चुका हूँ कि कोई भी गिफ्ट सेट्स होते हैं तो प्लीज उसको रैप करके भेजिए, अपना एक FNP के टैग लगा के भेजेंगे तो अच्छा लगेगा, आप ही की ब्रांडिंग होगी रादर देन उस पर्टिकुलर वेंडर। इंटरनेशनल डिलीवरीज, हमने अभी रिसेंटली अपने इंटरनेशनल डिलीवरीज के प्राइस बहुत कम कर दिए। आप लोग अपनी शॉप के बाहर या जैसे भी जो आपका कस्टमर डेटाबेस है उनको SMS शूट करिए कि हमने इंटरनेशनल डिलीवरीज यूएस में हम 1575 सॉरी यूके में हम 1575 रुपीज की डिलीवरी कराते हैं। मतलब आप अपने हिसाब से भेज सकते हो, अपना मार्जिन मिला रहा होता है तो मैं लेता हूँ। सो प्लीज उसको प्रमोट करिए सो दैट वी कैन गेट मोर एंड मोर ऑर्डर्स, और कुछ जन भी खुश हो जाए इस बात से। So this is our wish list, last slide, but not last technically. This is our wish list कि we look forward, what we see and what we deliver. I hope you all agree with this point. कि जो हम अब आपकी दुकान पे भी कोई कस्टमर आता है, वो बस चेक किया कि यार जी ये वाला जाना है और वो वैसा नहीं दिया तो वो आके जीतता है, वो आके आपको बोलता है कि आपने वैसा नहीं दिया। तो सेम कस्टमर हमारे यहाँ भी हमें फोन करते हैं, they always keep on calling us until they get a resolution to the complaint. जी कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री करती है सर, they want something from FNP to be, I mean कुछ भी भेजें बट भेजें जरूर, या मेरा ऑर्डर कैंसिल करें, मुझे पैसे वापस करें। So what we see, what we deliver, please adhere and follow this point. I mean ये ध्यान रखें थोड़ा सा कि हम जो ऑर्डर लेते हैं या देते हैं आपको वही जाए। Since our motto is customer delight, मैंने सारे पॉइंट्स अपने कवर कर ही दिए। अगर हमने जिस ये इस स्लाइड में जो भी पॉइंट दिए हुए हैं, अगर हम तो सारे पॉइंट्स जो मैंने अभी कवर किए हैं, जो मैंने आपको बताए हैं, अगर हम उनको एड्रेस करेंगे तो डेफिनेटली कस्टमर डिलाइट की जो भी पॉइंट्स हैं सब अपने आप ही एड्रेस हो जाएंगे. दिस इज ऑल व्हाट आई हैव फ्रॉम माय साइड. थैंक यू सो मच.
Today we have on also Mr. Dinesh Agarwal. He is the CEO of IndiaMart.com. He is a veteran of 15 years in the internet industry. और जो हम लोग आज के दिन में देखते हैं कि ई-कॉमर्स हमारे लिए एक इम्पोर्टेंट बिजनेस एंगल होता जा रहा है, ग्रोइंग ईयर बाय ईयर. तो दिनेश जी इज गुरु एंड ये आपको एक अनबायस्ड ओपिनियन देंगे जिनका कंसेप्ट प्रोडक्शन वगैरह नहीं है कि क्या आज के दिन में इंटरनेट में ई-कॉमर्स में हो रहा है और आगे क्या होने वाला है. So we thought we will invite somebody as knowledgeable as him to give us some kind of future outlook as to what is going to happen to this particular part of our business. So, sir, please. Thank you, Pawan. Thank you, Vikas, for inviting me here. Mr. Gurgurtia ji, I believe I am able to add some value here. Running IndiaMart.com for 15 long years, we have gone through the process of understanding how internet has behaved during these years. E-commerce जो आज है, हमने जब शुरू किया था तो हमें इसका नाम भी नहीं पता था कि इसको ई-कॉमर्स बोलना है या इसको मार्केट प्लेस बोलना है या इसको पोर्टल बोलना है. पवन जी ने भी जब FNP.com किया था तो वो क्या था, firstandbetter.com था. और मेरी कई सालों तक लड़ाई रही कि पवन जी इसको FNP.com ले लीजिए और अगर इस पर कुछ ज़्यादा पैसे भी खर्च होते हैं तो भी ले लीजिए. तो फाइनली वो FNP.com हो गया है. थैंक यू पवन जी. I hope that advice would have come a little handy. Most important part क्या है e-commerce का? Not the variety, not the price, but delivery. Normal शॉप पे आप जाएं तो आप बोलते हैं इसका प्राइस अच्छा है या इसकी वैरायटी अच्छी है, इसके पास अच्छी वैरायटी के आइटम्स हैं और अच्छा प्राइस है. बट जब आप ई-कॉमर्स की बात करते हैं तो प्राइस और वैरायटी तीसरे चौथे नंबर की प्रायोरिटी पे चला जाता है. द फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट इज डिलीवरी. नाउ डिलीवरी हैज टू एस्पेक्ट्स. वन, डिलीवरी ऑफ द करेक्ट आइटम इटसेल्फ एंड डिलीवरी in the timely manner. So most of the e-commerce ventures that have failed in the country or everywhere else in the world are because either there was no delivery done in the timely manner or there was no the wrong product was shipped and reached to the customer's premises. So timely delivery and delivery of the right product, that is the two most important factors in e-commerce. Price and variety and innovation comes second and third. What is so great about e-commerce? Why e-commerce is sticky? Because every now and then, a shop or a chain of shop is one difficult to open and scale up, but an e-commerce venture is highly scalable. But how did it become scalable? Because of the stickiness of the buyers. Seeing buyers keep coming back to you again and again. The stickiness of the buyers, that comes because they are happy going to the same shop because the fear of non-delivery from the other shop. Not because of the better price or better variety, because every buyer has a fear of non-delivery or fear of a wrong delivery, and that is why he is more stickiness to the same shop again and again. So these are the very basic e-commerce items, and I think Amazon.com understood this very early in its lifetime, and that is why they end up setting up complete infrastructure to do the logistics and delivery and tracking and online tracking from the day one. Now that we are in a gifting business, it adds two more complexities. One, the timely delivery in each normal shopping environment is not as important as in gifting business. So in normal shopping environment, timely delivery मतलब 3 से 5 दिन में डिलीवर कर देना या 5 से 7 दिन में डिलीवर कर देना. इन गिफ्टिंग ई कॉमर्स टाइमली डिलीवरी मतलब इस दिन इतने बजे डिलीवर करना. बिकॉज अगर 14 फरवरी को डिलीवर होना है तो 14 फरवरी को डिलीवर होना है. बर्थडे के दिन डिलीवर होना है तो बर्थडे के दिन ही डिलीवर होना है. गिफ्टिंग इज रिलेटेड टू सम सेंटिमेंट्स and that sentiment has a particular day of time value, and that is why another important aspect that gets added to the timely delivery. Another important thing which is not present in the normal e-commerce scenario or a personal buying scenario is packaging and presentation. Packaging and presentation का उतना बहुत बड़ा रोल नहीं है नॉर्मल शॉपिंग में. आपको प्रोडक्ट पसंद आना चाहिए, बट गिफ्टिंग में it becomes even more important because I am not the buyer. If I am the buyer, I am sending it to somebody else and I feel कि उसका presentation बहुत अच्छा होना चाहिए ताकि सामने वाला फ्रेंड तुरंत मुझे फोन करे और बोले वाह क्या गिफ्ट भेजा है. तो ये दो चीजें एडिशनल है फॉर गिफ्टिंग ई कॉमर्स, एंड दैट इज व्हाई गिफ्टिंग ई कॉमर्स हैज अ बेटर प्रॉफिट्स. So not because gifting e-commerce. So gifting e-commerce has the sentimental value, and that is why you are able to command a better profit because there are two more nuances involved in the gifting e-commerce. If you are able to handle those two nuances better, you can command a lot of premium on the pricing power. तो ये तो पुराना बोरिंग आइटम है. आई थिंक 10 साल से पवन जी बोलते आ रहे होंगे इसको. And I am just trying to repeat the same thing. I hope anything new was there or not. Regarding the future, so there is no question about, I think, if anybody had a doubt 10 years back or had a doubt 5 years back, I do not think that anybody now has a doubt towards penetration of internet and mobile. Internet and mobile are going to be the key to future markets, key to future media, and the way we communicate and interact with each other. So there is definitely going to be a transition from physical markets to internet markets and to mobile markets for sure. There are some more items which we have not yet, might not have yet experienced here in India. Tele e-commerce. 1-800 flowers का नाम सबने सुना होगा in flowers business, and 1-800 flowers in US was a household name in 1990s. 1985 to 1995. 1-800 flowers means flowers means 1-800 flowers. There are no questions asked. Flower मतलब 1-800 flowers. And India में वो phase आया ही. India में directly we jumped on to e-commerce. But now with the mobile, and now that you want a more better pie of the commerce, you are probably better off setting up a central number to take orders on phone and orders on because now there are possibilities of giving payment on phone. There is IVR based credit card options available to give payment on phone, and there are going to be more payment options such as mobile wallet, cash card, e-check, mobile banking. So there are many more payment options which are going to crowd this market of e-commerce. Actually, these payment options are being devised for in the future. So it is not that the payment options. So because e-commerce is the future, it will require more innovative payment options than what we have currently. Credit card enough is not sufficient, check enough is not sufficient, cash enough is not sufficient. So other than these four payment options, there are many more payment options emerge over the next 3 to 5 years, and you will see a flurry of them coming in. Bank to bank, mobile banking, mobile to mobile. So many kind of payment options will figure out over the next few years or so. Another important is mobile commerce will happen. Flower जैसी something which is as standard as this, now everybody gets a 2.5 inch screen और उसके ऊपर मोबाइल कॉमर्स होने की पॉसिबिलिटी काफी तेजी से बढ़ रही है. To give you some numbers, परसों की गूगल की प्रेजेंटेशन में 100 million internet users are for sure here in India. 100 million. And if you talk to some of the mobile-based operators, they will tell you that there are more than 100 million users who are also accessing internet from mobile. So that makes it closer to 200 users. 100 million using through computers and other devices, and 100 million using through mobile devices. This number is going to become 300 in less than 3 years time. So अभी तक अगर आपने देखा होगा, तो I do not know what is the ratio of foreign to India flower delivery versus India to India. So this 80% India to India is slated to grow very fast in business opportunity. So there is going to be a mobile based, telephone based, computer based, iPad देखा है किसी ने? iPad Apple का iPad, anybody? Okay. So iPad is also going to be a very key item. iPad का एक आप लोग एप्लीकेशन बनवाइए, आपके लिए तो बहुत important. So iPad application, an iPad is selling like a hotcake. iPhone का application बनवाइए. Those are the things. So the future is going to be coming from various directions. Actually, it is not going to be a unidirectional future, which I can tell you in a single sentence or a single paragraph. There are going to be multiple payment options, multiple devices, and it is going to be even more connected. अभी क्या होता है कि किसी ने किसी को ऑर्डर भेज दिया तो few percentage of them only confirm कि आपको ऑर्डर मिला कि नहीं मिला, और मिला तो जो मैंने ऑर्डर किया था वही वाला मिला कि नहीं मिला. This problem is going to get more acute in coming times. Everybody वो ऑर्डर भेजेगा और भेजते ही फोन करके पूछेगा ये वाला भेजा था, मिला कि नहीं मिला. In fact, when people will be ordering from mobile, they will send the photograph on SMS or MMS to the person who is receiving. देखो ये वाला मिलना चाहिए था. And it will happen, for sure it will happen. I am sure some of them might be doing it web के through खींच के भेजते रहोगे email पे, but some of them will happen. But mobile पे तो बहुत ही होने वाला है. So these are the new challenges that we are going to face. But these challenges are very small as compared to the opportunities that it is going to present to us. And since it is going to present a lot of opportunity to us, we cannot be living in fool's paradise. There is going to be a lot of competition. So, since it is going to be a $100 million opportunity of gifting, sending flowers, sending gifts, it is going to bring us at least 100 different competitors. Because if there is a profit involved in it, if there is a bigger market involved in it, and if there is a ready-made market involved in it, there is going to be a competition. It is, since it was difficult all those years, 10 years, so we invested into the market, we created the market, we created the systems and procedures. Now somebody will just come with the money and create a competition for you. So the future has a lot of opportunities, but at the same time, it is going to present a lot of competition in the coming times, 3 to 5 years. Thank you very much. If you have any questions.
I would request Mr. Kukutia to hand over a token of reflection to Mr. Krishna. Anybody has any questions for the initial beginning? Okay, the meeting now starts with our open session. And any questions, any suggestions, anybody has been here, you're most welcome to ask us. We are all here. Saurabh, Sanjay, Kusum, that's all joined. Prakash, someone joined.
हेलो
सर, आपका ये जो सिस्टम है ना 4 आवर्स से टाइम अपडेट करने का, ये तो अभी हमको तो जैसे भी 15 दिन पहले ही पता चला। पहले जो निगमा मैडम थी हमने भेजा किया था, जब किया था अप टू 7 PM नाइट ऐसा सिस्टम था, है ना, उन्होंने वही हमको बताया। तो अभी बिना हमको कंसल्ट किए आप वो जो आपने नया जो सिस्टम इम्प्लाई किया है वो बिना हमको मतलब बताए आप जो ऑर्डर्स कैंसिल कर देते हैं, ये तो कैसे अप्रोप्रिएट है? मतलब ये कहाँ से उचित है?
सर देखिए, आपके पैनल में एक वेंडर मैनुअल अपलोडेड, और जब वो वेंडर मैनुअल लाइव करी थी तो हमने एक ट्रिगर चलाया था पैनल कि ये वेंडर मैनुअल को रेफर करिए, उसको पढ़िए, उसमें कोई चीजें हैं। अगर आपने वो देखा होता नोट तो शायद आपको पता होता कि 4 घंटे में रिसीवर देने का रूल क्या होता है। और रही बात ऑर्डर कैंसिलेशन की, तो सर ये सबके साथ फॉलो होता है कि कोई भी ऑर्डर होगा अगर 4 घंटे के अंदर रिसीवर नहीं उसका अपडेट नहीं होगा, उसके बाद भी 1 घंटे का टाइम दिया जाता है। 5 घंटे में अगर रिसीवर में अपडेट नहीं होगा तो उस ऑर्डर को कैंसिल कर दिया जाएगा। वो सबके साथ है।
ठीक है। अच्छा सर, दूसरी बात, अभी आप हम जैसे विशाखापट्टनम में फ्रेंचाइजी है, आप सारे ऑर्डर हमको नहीं लेकर के आप दूसरे की भी मतलब दूसरा भी कोई और कोई पार्टी आपके वेंडर बना रखा है, तो ऐसा किस लिए? हमसे आपको क्या प्रॉब्लम है, क्या हमसे कंप्लेंट्स है और हम उसको क्यों नहीं सॉल्व आउट कर सकते हैं? आप
राजेश जी, आपके पहले सवाल का जवाब मैं फर्दर देता हूँ जी। तो आपको बोला 4 घंटे के अंदर अगर आपको नहीं मालूम और आपको कोई ऑर्डर कैंसिल हुआ है तो यार मोस्ट वेलकम, जो भी आपको नहीं मालूम था, अगर इग्नोरेंस में आपके कोई ऑर्डर कैंसिल हुए आप हमें बता दीजिए कि रजिस्ट्रेट ऑल दोस ऑर्डर।
नहीं सर, अभी मान लीजिए वो मैं जो ऑर्डर कैंसिल का जो है ना उसमें पैनल में जो कॉलम है, मतलब जो है वो पहले मुझे मालूम नहीं था कि इसका मतलब ये होता है कि जो हमारे हमने डिलीवरी कर दिए ऑर्डर वो ऑब्जेक्शन करेक्ट टाइम पे नहीं हुआ, उसकी वजह से कैंसिल हुए, ऐसा करके करेक्ट डोंट तो वो 5,000 रुपए तक का ऑर्डर ऐसा कैंसिल हो गया।
मैं वही आपको बोल रहा हूँ, जहाँ पे आपके पास में
वो कब का है? देखिए लास्ट ईयर जनवरी टू अप्रैल टाइम का है।
कोई बात नहीं, मैं जनवरी 2009 अप्रैल में भी था और आज भी हूँ। जो भी आपके जितने भी प्रॉब्लम है इंडिविजुअल कि आपके कोई ऑर्डर कैंसिल हुए हैं आप हमें बताइए। वेरेवर देयर इज अ जनरल केस ऑफ पेइंग स्टेटमेंट, हम उसको बिल्कुल रजिस्टर करें।
अच्छा, इसका बताइए प्लीज, ये जो दूसरे वेंडर को जो ऑर्डर्स प्लेस करते हैं और जो मैं जैसे अभी पूरा एक्सपीरियंस किया ना, जो दूर की डिलीवरी जो होती है 25 किलोमीटर 30 किलोमीटर, वो डिलीवरी भी सिर्फ हमारे पास मतलब जितने आपके ऑर्डर आते हैं 70% कोई आते हैं, तो ऐसा किसलिए सर?
तो ये जो आपने बात बताई ये सबकी कॉमन फीलिंग है।
नहीं, ये दूसरे वेंडर को देते हैं, वो तो प्रूफ हो चुका है,
वो भी यही बोलता है
नहीं,
वो भी राजेश जी यही बोलता है कि आप हमें दूर की देते हो, पास की आप अपने को देते हो। जो दूसरा वेंडर जिसको हम ऑर्डर देते हैं वो भी यही बोलता है कि आप जो है दूर के ऑर्डर जो हमें देते हो, पास के
देखिए मैं बोलता हूँ डिलीवरी करते हैं हम, तो आपका वो जो
मैं समझ गया आपकी बात, आपको रिपीट मत करिए, मैं बताता हूँ उसके जवाब। सब कोई भी ऑर्डर अगर हम दें वो ऑर्डर जो है एक फिक्स टाइम पीरियड के अंदर में जो आपका SLA है उसके अंदर में वो ऑर्डर डिलीवर हो, उस ऑर्डर के अंदर में वो डिलीवर होता रहेगा, बिजनेस 100% आपके पास भी जाता है।
नहीं, आप उसको एक्सपीरियंस करके देखिए ना, थोड़े दिन, एक हफ्ता, ज्यादा नहीं है, 7 डेज आप देखिए, और आप देना तो इंस्ट्रक्शन है ना आपके, वो स्ट्रिक्टली जैसे आपको
मुझे बड़ी खुशी होती है, ये सवाल मुझसे हितल ने भी पूछा था, कैंसर ऑर्डर से आई है बॉम्बे से, कि आप दूसरे को ऑर्डर कर दीजिए, हमें करना चाहेंगे। आपके साथ मुझे हो सकता है ज्यादा वक्त नहीं हुआ होगा FNP में, हितल जी के साथ कई साल हो गए हैं। आज भी हमारा स्टैंड यही है कि जो प्रोडक्ट, जो बुके, जो चीज फंस एंड फैक्ट्स के ब्रांड के साथ में जाएगी, अगर फर्स्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव है कि हमारी दुकान डिलीवर करे, लेकिन अगर हमारी दुकान ऑर्डर एक्सेप्ट करने में डिले करती है, डिलीवरी करने में 4 घंटे से 6 घंटे से 8 घंटे से डिलीवर होता है, या वो प्रोडक्ट गलत डिलीवर होता है, या कुछ भी होता है, तो हम उसके अगेंस्ट में एक्शन लेंगे और वो ऑर्डर हम चाहे कहीं भी डिलीवर कर पाए, वो ऑर्डर डिलीवर होगा।
नहीं, वो तो
मेरे को कंप्लीट कर लीजिए। और मेरी ऑब्जेक्टिव बिल्कुल सिंपल है कि आप लोगों ने फंस एंड की फ्रेंचाइज दी है, आपने जो है ब्रांड दिया है, और हमारी चीज इसी में है कि सारे ऑर्डर आपके थ्रू डिलीवर हो। एज लॉन्ग एज सारे ऑर्डर आपके साथ में बढ़िया डिलीवर होते जाएंगे, ऑल द बिजनेस विल कम टू यू। स्टार्टिंग टुडे 1 मई 2011 को आई एम गिविंग यू द ऑप्शन कि फ्रॉम टुमारो नो ऑर्डर्स विल गो टू एनीबडी एल्स। इफ यू हैव, प्लीज डोंट लेट अस डाउन, इफ वी हैव द ग्रीवेंस, उसको तुरंत सॉर्ट आउट करवाइए एंड वी विल एंश्योर ऑल द ऑर्डर्स विल गो।
डेफिनेटली।
I have a couple of things. One of this has, he said, regarding the cancellation. There are a lot of times, okay, we do agree that within 4 hours if it's not delivered, then it gets cancelled. But many a times we have noticed that the cancellation which has happened never comes in the list. Neither do we know that is it cancelled or not unless until we check with the e-com department and ask that, why is it okay? We know that it's cancelled, but we don't get any notification in the panel saying that it's cancelled. Why is this?
There is a clear report, in the old panel, view cancel order report. In that report, there are 2 options, executed and non-executed. The orders which are delivered and then cancelled will be in the executed option, and the orders which were given and you have accepted that order and we have cancelled on a customer request will be shown in the non-executed. So I think so, यही डाउट है मेरे ख्याल से, आप जो है दोनों उसमें देखें, और कोई भी ऑर्डर आपको दिया जाता है वो आपके पैनल पे डेफिनेटली होगा, ऐसा हो नहीं सकता कि वो हटा दें।
I have another small suggestion regarding this feedback orders, what a lot of customers send. For example, okay, you send with the order number. So this order number, the customer would have sent a message saying that the message is changed, right? This order number must be 5 days later. For example, I say that on the date of 5th, there is another change in the message. We don't get the date, we just get the order number. So we really don't know, but we have to search by order and say that, okay, for this order, this is a message. It would be great if a date is mentioned in the feedback saying that, okay, this is the order number and this is the date for the delivery. Probably I feel that it would be
beautiful suggestion. So we have the team from the call center also here. Sameer and Gaurav are representing the call center. So they have taken note of this suggestion, number 1. Number 2, I would like to share with you, starting August, post Rakhi, both the panels, as I said earlier, will disappear. When both the panels disappear, your new panel is going to be very intelligent enough, and it's also going to tell you that if there is any change in any order, any instruction, any message, there is going to be a button which is going to say my task, and that is going to become red the moment there is any change request is made. So the moment you click on that, you will see that there are 5 changes. Somebody has requested a date change, somebody has requested a message change, or so on, and address change and so on. So this new panel which is going to become is going to be more interactive. You would not have to at that point of time pick up the phone and call to people. There is going to be a chat icon there. Teams drop down available to you. So in case you want to speak to the partner support team, it will straight away go to the partner support team. If you want to speak to accounts, you can speak to accounts. So all this is going to be available to you in the new panel which is going to come. Your suggestion this time is very clearly noted. Appreciate it.
Another thing is regarding this new panel for the reporting and to send the invoice on a monthly basis for to get the money. Till now, I don't think I figured out how to do it, because if I download the report, it gets all the history right from the sender's name, sender's phone number. I know what all comes in, and we really need to filter the whole thing and then send you the cost for the total amount what we need. And in the new panel, I don't think that even the total amount comes for the month. What are the new panel? For example, we have about 30 orders executed. I don't think the total amount even comes in the new panel. And I'm not sure whether it's been educated to all the franchises here how to download the report and send it for payment.
In new panel, there are 4 categories: order received, order placed, catalog, handicraft store. So order received, in the order received category, there is a report called view delivered orders. You have to select the date from first to till date where you want to see the report. In that you can download that into Excel even. We have given a feature there that it can be exported into Excel. And then you will get all the details. Even you can put your record, you can keep the record of the receiver contact number, receiver name, address, phone number, everything, so that you can send SMS to those customers to send a return gift to the person who has sent you something. Secondly, there is a amount also in that report. You can even calculate the sum of the same. So if you want some fields to be removed from there, I can take that point and get it removed and get that changes done in the technology itself.
Not the question of removing report. For example, if I want to send for the payment, I'm just telling an example. In the old panel, you just take a print, you get the total of every page. Whereas in the new panel, I have to edit the whole thing, because for you people, I don't think you need all those details, right? All you need is...
Understood, Vikram, my point taken. We'll have a look at the report, and if it requires modification, we'll have it done very quickly.
Thank you so much.
On Valentine's Day, my experience, one, you have too many products. Okay, it becomes very difficult. It's a day of madness. Handling 6 roses with 2 sticks, 1 teddy bear. You should have standard some products, because sale will automatically come on Valentine's Day. It doesn't make a difference. So this year we faced too much difficulties in delivery. Secondly, the cost, the size of the order. Let's not have one standard size. On Valentine's Day, delivering 6 flowers or 100 rupee product, nobody is interested, because you are making large orders. Third thing, your own costing. This year, I think you paid 16 rupees. If I am not wrong, my costing of single rose was 10 rupees. We tried best, but we are getting 10 rupees on rose. Plus 20% is wastage, you have 2 rupees. Plus your other fillers and all these 3 rupees, 15. I am not counting other return cost, making cost. It was going up to at least 20 rupees per rose in a product. And you are taking it 16. So we calculated and we took just avoid delivery so that nobody should. So that costing part need to be done.
So to answer the first question in terms of having minimum products out there on the side, if you notice this time we have removed single cake orders. But I don't know, we might have still got a few orders which were only of cake. So for example, we have removed all cake orders to be delivered on 14. Instead of cake, current time delivery shortage है, the bandwidth is limited in terms of delivery boys. So we will do only flowers. Point number 1. And the suggestion in terms of your suggestion in terms of reducing the number of products. If you recall the Valentine's Day prior to this, at that point of time we had much more SKUs than this time, and coming time forget it. Point number 2, you mentioned that there has to be a very minimum low value of order which one would want to deliver. So provide by the luxury of one of the best doing outlets. We can say this here, but there are a lot of outlets across the country who are actually doing a 10 or a 12 or bouquet also. So though we have to keep the entire country-wide sentiment in mind, and that's why we have to better. And thirdly, in terms of pricing, I think that's a debate which will continue all our life. Next, we came from 14 to 16. Maybe next year we'll have the solution in mind and do something better than what we did this time. Ashish has some lovely suggestions, so I'm waiting for those.
would suggest removing the 10% discount that you deduct in the way like you evaluate the performance of that vendor based on the deliveries on time, the number of orders delivered, the number of orders placed to you, and give us a target, and based on the target, remove the discount.
Ashish, I like the way you suggested it in terms of having everything taken inclusive and then remove. What is happening these days is it doesn't matter wherever you are getting your business from, you are getting squeezed out from anybody. For example, the Medicare order that we got this time, we are not even working on a product value of more than 25 rupees per order. The reason for FNP is we let any order go, it goes to the competition, they get stronger, and we lose out on the business anyway. While we are doing 10 orders, we can do one more order or two more orders. When I am giving a volume business to you, and that has to further increase, I take the suggestion in a very positive spirit that let it be measured from the 360-degree front, and maybe we'll come back to you with a policy on this as to how we can do it.
Because the 10% matters a lot on the add-on products and the basket and the delivery charges.
So, as you said, we are also aware of this, and if you notice, I mentioned it in the presentation also that we will keep in mind on the add-ons. So maybe we have the price point in such a way that they don't take care of everything but selective. Now with the new panel coming in, we have technology helping us leverage in terms of doing the component-wise pricing. So while it is doing this component-wise pricing, it will also allow us to do component-wise discount. So maybe we'll have it addressed.
Secondly, same thing would relate to is that deliveries, orders placed to panel. Orders placed by us on panel for delivery, say to Mumbai or to Bangalore, they are delivered later if compared to deliver orders placed directly to that vendor. Why is this happening?
I think instead of me, I think everybody here should be answering this question. What Ashish is asking here is, if he places an order on the panel for any city, is getting delayed and gets delivered late, rather than if he calls it to that outlet directly and gets it delivered. So I think instead of me, it has to be everybody, and everybody here would be answering this question. Would anybody want to answer this? Who would want to answer this? Like
This goes so. This not only about the timing, about the quality. Now, if I make a request, I call up a certain outlet. It's a personal order, so there are ध्यान से लीजिएगा, wrapping अच्छी हो. Everything works out into place. It is fresh on. It gets done. Outlet में e-com को दिया, process होते जा रहे हैं, बढ़े जा रहे हैं. It's not so कि directly call करने के लिए होता है. This is happening because now the two vendors have developed a rapport. मैं उनको फोन करता हूँ, Mr. X, how is it? हो गया? हाँ. Because he knows if he's going to take a call, I have to honor his word too. E-com पे सौरभ is there. सौरभ जी, जरा ध्यान रखिएगा, प्लीज अच्छे से होना चाहिए. I put in a word every time, but not only for my orders, my personal orders. There are personal orders of mine which have got messed up.
so here what basically Push is saying that we don't trust ourselves. So when Push or anybody else of us gets an order for on the panel, we don't take care of that order. However, when we get that order on the panel, we expect that to be delivered the best possible. So I think all of us have to look inside ourselves and answer this question now. Dhanna has a point. I just pass on the mic to you. The mic go to Dhanna. I have one more point here, Dhanna, to add. Is the performance metric system, which is going to become technology-wise in the coming time. But before that also, in case you don't perform, what Dinesh ji right now said, कि internet is all about stickiness. एक customer ने अगर order दिया है ध्यान के लिए, and if that order is correct and right the first time through FNP, he won't go to anybody else. So if by not delivering that order in time, or by not doing the good product or good quality in time, that customer is not going to come back to you. So that trust which needs to be built in, we are working very hard on it. It might take us a month, 2 months or 6 months or a year, but we will identify the partners who are not able to meet those expectations, and then this business will stop coming, doesn't matter. But there has to be an end to this. I know, I have heard from a couple of my partners of mine that an order from a competitive website, whether it is a Flora India or somebody else, is delivered before delivered from the credit card. I am standing here in front of you. Please let me know why. So I come to the now. So here is the open question to all of you. If you don't treat this order yourself, that order is not going to come back to you anyways. Ashish has been doing our orders for the last 1.5 years. I don't think we ever had a complaint in terms of giving any orders for us. Or for that matter, there are a lot of partners. Rajiv Agrawal, Noida, Apurva Tulsiya. Any order which you give them 7:45 in the morning, they are delivered and the best quality. Rajiv delivers more than maybe 500 orders or 700 orders a month for us. And I even don't hear a 2-order complaint from him every month. So it all depends upon us as to how seriously are we treating this business or the business will leave you. Choice is going to be ours.
I'm relatively new out here, but from my experience, what I've just noticed is we are sort of just being guided by the markets. So we don't know whether to trust another outlet or not, but the fear of what the other outlet is going to do is what the market puts in our mind. You know, कि man HO orders here or whatever, you know, like nobody delivers it too good. Or whatever, you know, people compromise, the numbers are there, strike 6 nahi chata hai. So you really don't know what the other person is giving. And that's exactly how it's replicated in store. You know, probably they're compromising on the HO orders in the shop. So I think, like how we're having a meet out here, you need to meet up with the Malis also and sort of brush up what the standards are set. Because they listen to you all more than they listen to us. It's always, kahan pe to aise hota hai, they sort of know everything. So I think the Malis really needed to meet the brushing up and whatever the standards are, they need to be told from you all. Because they treat themselves still as Swans and Petals employee and not our employees.
So, Ganna, very well said. We will take care of this, and I think we should be meeting more than once in a year if this kind of doubts are there in our mind, so that we understand that the commitment, the expectation which we have from us, the customer delight, that customer is, the moment the order is not delivered, is the losing funds and credits. And all of us are funds and credits here. So, you know the answer to that?
The Malis take it as Delhi. They don't take it as I'm Matunga employee, I'm Yamaha employee. They think only Delhi is head office and here. So they really need to be sort of...
So maybe this time when we are going to have this money meet also in June, we will keep this point in mind, we will address it.
And just another suggestion regarding this money meet. Can you have it, like say in Bombay, because there are 19 outlets or 20 outlets over there. So sending all the Malis from the stores, it makes sense to have that.
Absolutely makes sense, and we will accordingly do it. In Bombay, we also pass people from surrounding Bombay, for example, Surat, Ahmedabad and all, they can product and all send it to Bombay rather than they coming all the way to Delhi.
One more suggestion.
Please.
You know, like we are new, so we don't know how to, like if a customer comes to me and asks me, you know, how to do the decoration of this room, what are the charges, again and again would be dependent on the Mali. Because the pricing, what goes, what doesn't go, we don't know. Like even if it's a small room decoration, Malis are like 30,000 ke niche nahi hoga, 20,000. So can you train us or just give us some guidelines how we do that?
In case anybody who feels like they want their training to be done or they want their training to be refreshed, please let us know. We'll have you here in Delhi. Please be our guest. We'll train you for
decoration.
Please, we are most welcome. Let us know. We'll give us a week's notice. We'll organize the training here and take you through all possible kind of small decorations which a shop can do and how to cost and put it.
And another thing is, could you send us precious snaps or something from, like, you know, when a new store opens, the car decoration photos or the references that we have are really old, so it doesn't really get us.
So a new catalog has come to you a couple of months back. We already have a lot of designs in bunches. I know. So a lot of bunches designs are already here. Shikha is already on the job in terms of doing. The next agenda is the car decoration and the gem decoration.
Coming back to Ashish saying that why is FNP orders not getting delivered by other vendors? Okay, now I place an order on the panel and say that okay, to X city and say that to check after 4 hours to say that भाई हो गया कि नहीं. Somebody in the call center picks up to say that पता नहीं कोई आपको 5 मिनट के बाद फोन करेगा. ठीक है, फोन रखो. 10 मिनट के बाद दोबारा फोन करो, कोई और उठाता है कि पूछो कि कहीं ये ऑर्डर हुआ कि नहीं, वेट करो, चेक करके बताता हूँ. 10 minutes you have to be on the call and it is waste of time. And again and again you call say कोई पहले वाला को जो वो अभी busy है. So you tell me what has to be done in this. When do we get an answer to this, and when do we tell the customer? Probably that's the reason, people are well off contacting another outlet directly. So there's a one point of contact and you're done with this.
So Vikram, what to tackle out this, what I am doing is in the coming time, give me a couple of weeks more. I am giving you the name of the outlet also. In your order panel, you click on the order button. You will not only see the name of the outlet to which the order has been given, you will also see the phone number. So if it is known to Raipur, Rupati will answer this order. You cannot even have to call the outlet. And similarly, when it comes to you, you will have to answer this order. So I think that will take care of you calling up the outlet directly. Because there is nothing for us to hide here. For all of us here, everybody has everybody's phone number, email ID. So please contact us directly. Contact them directly.
Pawanji, we were speaking earlier about the usage of other non-FNP vendors for e-com business, and you mentioned that we are not giving priority to FNP orders, which in my experience was not true. We were doing very good business with you all 3 years back, and just 2 years back, and then when the 10% discount thing came and we had those certain issues about it. And then suddenly the business completely dropped to almost, like 2 a day or 3 a day from doing 20 a day. You have to understand that we want to give priority to FNP business. We are paying you royalty, we are using the brand, and we would like obviously we want the additional business, and we want to do it the best we can. And there was no complaint from my side. You all have never had any complaint on time of delivery or quality. But it was just for this discount factor which, happened. See, our rents are also increasing, our salaries are increasing, we have overheads increasing every year. And when a customer walks in, if we are charging him 15 rupees a rose, and while we are getting only 10 rupees minus the discount and everything of that, so obviously then the pricing is becoming such a difference. At least 4 or 5 years or 2 3 years, you need to improve the margins also. You have to understand our overheads are going on. We cannot be selling at the same price we were selling 5 years back. I think that's something you should check.
So, Hital, you mentioned two things here. One is the volume of the business / share of the business, and second you mentioned about pricing. In terms of volume and share of the business, I am sitting here today in front of you. Anybody who feels we have multiple outlets in multiple cities, FNP as well as non-FNP. Anybody who wants to come and tell me, Pawan, that from today onwards, all orders of FNP has to come to me. Let us sign on a piece of paper. Let us sign on a piece of paper and say that our SLAs are going to be met. Our SLAs mean order acceptance in half an hour, receiver's name in 4.5 hours. No order can go to anybody else. Let us have that. As many people would you want to do this? Let us put it in a piece of paper, sign it. And if there is a deviation beyond a certain percentage, you will never come back and ask me for a range statement of orders. One. So that applies to everybody. That answers the first part of the question. We are very happy. We want concentrators to do orders, but trust me, we had this meet yesterday. 1st of May, we had more than 70 people again from non-FNP coming in doing it. My personal experience, apart from a few very good FNP outlets, Saurabh is here and the concentrator team is here. The biggest challenge we face is getting orders delivered through FNP outlets. That's the biggest challenge. It's a pain point for us to get an order delivered through FNP outlets. And I have heard franchisees, I have heard my partners telling me कि हम किसी दूसरे ऑर्डर को प्रायोरिटी देते हैं. आपने भी विक्रम ने खुद बोला कि एचओ के थ्रू ऑर्डर आएगा और दूसरा आदमी करेगा. Whereas that order, if it goes to anybody else, a non-FNP outlet, वहाँ से सिक्का आगे लगाता है, ऑर्डर जो है 1 घंटे में डिलीवर करके रिसीवर का नाम है. That is one. Coming back to the second question in terms of prices. It comes in From today onwards, I am not concentrating. And look at me, very Bharti Airtel. I come to you and tell you that I am giving you a business of 1 lakh rupees or 1.5 lakh rupees or 2 lakh rupees a month, or 50,000 or 10,000, whatever business we have. And I am going to give you 9 rupees a rose. Will you do it for me?
Yes.
Yes. Why not for us? This is the nature of the trade. This is the volume business. I am giving you. There is a lot of effort, time, energy, money which I am spending here to maintain this. And when anybody else is able to do it, or for that matter, you are ready to do it for somebody else, why am I doing only on side? Questions?
What I think here is that, say आज e-com order होता है, might be in maximum number of vendors cases that 2 महीने बाद पेमेंट आएगा, इस डायरेक्ट करो डिलीवरी टाइम तो कर देंगे, पेमेंट भी टाइम से आ जाएगा, सब कुछ क्लियर हो जाएगा. If you improve the payment factor, number one, keep say a part of the bill is immediately paid within 7 days, 75% is paid within 7 days time, and then after checking the balance is released after 20 days time. And we evaluate the deliveries made by the customer by showing the evaluation system on the panel, and you give some kind of incentive to them. Delivery is time to get again incentive. I think then e-com deliveries would be delivered much better.
I don't think payment is too much of a challenge here. I understand the concern, but that is not the challenge. The challenge here is our mindset. You know, I am really ashamed to hear when people come and tell me that we deliver orders of somebody else before. I feel that I am being slapped here. And they say I am ashamed here. So the question of, first of all, as he said again, that customer who is placing an order on FNP.com or through call center or anybody else, अगर उसका order खराब हो गया कैलकाटा केंद्र में, he is not going to come to us again. You are and you don't know that order has come through as Vikram's shop, has it come from Janna's shop, or somebody has called the call center, or where, or is it a corporate order? You don't know. I have situations where a corporate order loaded on 1st of May, for example, to be delivered on 25th of May. In the evening, we get a call saying कि नहीं हो सकता. 25 दिन पहले ऑर्डर लोड किया था आपके कान में. आप देख सकते थे एड्रेस में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं बता सकते. The challenges which we face, Saurabh has shared only part of it because of time constraint. Someday please come down and sit with us and understand what are all the challenges we face here. Despite that, we have been able to clock the e-com turnover to 20 crores this year. Coming financial year March 2012, we will be closing anywhere between 35 to 40 crores. All of this you are going to get benefited. Every time an e-com order gets delivered, the visiting card, the message card will come to the store. I don't know who was telling me a couple of days back, then we get return orders. Ashish, you were telling me. Yes. So we get return orders. So how is that happening? There has to be some value to it. Today when I acquire a customer, cost of acquiring a customer, whether it is online, whether it is offline, whether it is on phone, I pay something around 400 rupees. Sameer is here from the call center, he bills me, so he will be able to validate this. To acquire every customer, I am paying 400 rupees. Where will that cost come from? And that customer is lost when some of you are not delivering that in time, the correct product is not delivered, or it is not delivered with the correct message card. Message card की जगह पे plain paper के ऊपर में फाड़ के message करके, copy फाड़ के ऐसे फाड़ के message करके. टेडी बियर की जगह पे कुत्ता भेज दिया. FNP offers.
As regards that e-com problem, the dedicated personnel that we don't have proper, can't you do it on a zone-wise basis? Say for each zone, ये 4 आदमी ही आपका जवाब देंगे. So if we call them again, we know that this is the person to speak with, and they are free at the time.
So we are working on that, Ashish. We have noted that, I think we have also mentioned that before. Also, this new panel which I am banking a lot upon will be a lot more intelligent than what it is today. So all that will be taken care of. Sonal has a question there.
It's more of a suggestion than a question. Because I think this is a very serious issue of orders not getting delivered on time. I have placed orders on HO panel and I have always suffered. Customers keep on shouting around it. One of the major issues I think that you are having is because you are using only a stick approach. There is no carrot. It should be a carrot and stick approach. you're only using a stick of cancelling the order. If it's not delivered on time or not updated on time. Maybe you can offer a carrot that if you deliver 99% of the orders in the month on time, then instead of 10%, I'll charge only 5%. Give some incentive for people who are doing good. If I deliver everything on time, what am I getting? Nothing.
I agree with what you're saying, Solar. I think Sameer also had the same suggestion while he was studying an updation of Valentine.
Why should I? Isn't it?
So Sameer also mentioned the same thing here, that he's coming from call center, that getting an updation during Valentine, all of us are tired. Delivery boys don't come home.
That's a one-off.
Right? So having an updation there is there. So I agree with you that some kind of incentivizing that this is the best outlet which is done here, or for that matter, even the retail segment, that this is the best kept outlet and so on. Or here I would like to add, in fact I was shocked to know this figure today, that Arvindo outlet in the month of March did a sale of 22 lakhs and made a profit of 7 lakhs. That is the potential possibility. Let us all wake up. We are sitting on a gold mine. It's a matter of how we are able to deliver it.
I need to ask all of us here that do we keep two varieties of flowers that we order for any other cities? Like recently I had placed an order for Delhi and I had sent a product like EM003 and he was a very good customer of mine and luckily next day when the order was delivered in the morning, the same day afternoon he got the product with me showing the size of the product was very small. With such small flowers, and I had made pictures also showing it to you, and then there was no, you didn't guys get anything out of it. So I want to ask, first of all, everyone here, that do we keep two varieties because the price of the good quality rose is high and we get only 10 rupees. So, whatever, 9 or 10. So, to satisfy a customer, if he is paying like 800 rupees for an arrangement, delivery charges plus the product prices, that's not worth it. He will not come again. So, I wanted to ask, like, do we all do the same thing? Because frankly speaking, I am sitting in a small town, I never do this. ये e-com का order है, पुराने फ्लावर्स लगाओ या छोटे फ्लावर्स लगाओ. Whatever is there in front of me, I use only those. Whether I am selling 15 rupees in the store or I am getting it for 10 rupees, I am getting the same product. Try to manage the same quality and things as well. So, why is this so? First of all, if anybody can answer.
Anybody want to answer this?
This is all because of the those prices. I think we have to keep the same prices all over India for the delivery customers or either the e-com orders. I think the main issue for this meeting is only the price factor.
But you are getting a price. The catalog price says 10% less than that. You are getting the same price. Just the delivery charges are not being given to you.
Not only the catalog product, I am talking about the whole product. Even if it is a bunch or anything, I think the main issue is the price one. If you are selling a rose in our store for 15 rupees, I think the same should be given for the 2 orders and 4 orders. I think the main
I think Ashish wants to add something here. So I don't think again it's a price issue. Right now we confirm we had these orders been coming from Airtel. And had this business been coming from Airtel, we would have very well, all of us would have happily done this, whatever price it was given. We just confirm this fact. I assure you, even if I get 20 rupees a rose, we will have the same problem. It's a matter of mindset.
But there is nothing more. If we deliver the Airtel orders, we get the payment promptly. And if you do your orders, you get the payment after more than 60 days. How can we collect our savings and keep them to you?
So what you are again here saying here is that there is a problem which we are deliberately not doing good quality flowers. We are not, because we are not getting payment. Is that first thing you are saying? One. If yes, I am ready to commit that I am going to do X payment in such time. What advantage will I get out of this? Agree on this?
Better quality.
I think it's not about payment and everything. I think it's in the mind of the Malis whom we have already removed. What they used to tell us initially is that e-com order, they call it Shriram Puri, bad food. Shriram Puri food jalate. Which we have removed that Mali, said that यही ऑर्डर हमारे पास वापस कस्टमर्स आएंगे.
So maybe Satish, I would want Ashish to answer the question which you asked me here. I think he's answering me in the better form than I am doing here. Ashish, I think you should stand up and take a question.
That is the case.
I don't let my money to use the plant. I tell him to use this plant.
Please hear him.
Not the boss over there. I'm sitting the holder over there. I tell him use this plant.
Hear him completely.
How can he come
He will answer.
use the plant over there? Because of the price. Because of the price. If I am selling 15 rupees rose in my store, how can I give you in 10 rupees a rose? Obviously.
But that is not the case. That is not the correct approach.
That was I am telling you. We should be given a single price. All over India, if we give the order to you, I have to pay 15 rupees. If it comes to me, I have to get 15 rupees.
I get three basic problems. Problem number one, the Lady said very correctly, 50% outlets which are new and where the owner of the outlet is not there 24 hours, it is the market of all the sorts. That is a very, very big problem. And Malis, they take HO orders as taken for granted. Payment domain in Aga, payment in Aga, as if you are doing. So anybody who feels that the price and the payment given by company is not good enough for you to develop a class, please stop taking orders from tomorrow. Don't fool yourself, don't fool us. As a company, let me assure you and tell you the kind of hard work, the kind of investment going to fetching the order, and being a flourish myself, running so many outlets. We Indians, or maybe we FNP family, probably feel that HO is some kind of mafia squeezing money out of you, using you for my personal benefit. No, there is a thought, please stop taking orders. I don't want this particular field where everybody comes to time about prices. I feel as a person, as a florist, as an owner, as a retailer, as an equal person, the price offered is not less. We are still very concerned about delivery charges. We are looking into Google Maps situation. We are assuring you double amount of business. We are assuring you that in case of a season time, if there is a hike in the price, we take care of it. We want our customers delighted. And they can only be delighted if you are delighted. But if you have such feeling in your mind, then I am sitting there, I am taking a call, I am not taking a call, I don't get payment in time, this way I send wet flowers, I think you don't deserve to get a different thing. There is not a philosophy we need to follow here. I am very, very clear on this. We are doing serious business and we mean to say, now I have 70 guys yesterday here from all over India, they in class. Now to them, I am saying this. They respect us. And to you, because I am FNP, if you are FNP, you get things for granted. That's not happening. We want to advertise, they are doing out of our way in terms of technology to make sure you are hassle-free, you are not, we are wanting to call your money here, train them, educate them, do every possible thing for mutual benefit. We are not yet squeezing. At the same time, I don't want my soldier only to apply. Yes, constructive thoughts. I think this guy has been very, very upfront and positive. Payment should be in time. ठीक है, 2 महीने पेमेंट मिलती है, दिक्कत होती है, पेमेंट 1 महीने ले लो, नोट नहीं, 15 दिन ले लो, नोट नहीं. But if anybody is purposely delivering bad class because of XYZ reasons, I'm sorry. That is not fair. If you can't do it, say no, I can't do it. Peter said very correctly. You want a discount, I could not, I can deliver. no problem. The other gentleman said that, in Shada Pratna, buy the flowers, orders everybody else. Yes, if you deliver flowers, you have that priority. We treat everybody as a family. And it's growing. And tomorrow we are going to be bigger because you will do bigger business. We will grow mutually together. I am very happy to pay $12 a road or $15 a road, but at the same time I have to take the competition. I have to make sure that the volume and the traffic to the side is maintained. Anybody has any specific problem, you feel free to come and discuss in length tomorrow with me. Someone will be there, everybody will be there. But please, for God's sake, whether it's income order or any order, because of any XYZ reason, don't deliver wrong flour, don't give wrong service.
I need to ask one more thing. That you have chosen this issue that if you don't deliver things on time, or you delay, or you don't give the product properly, so you are placing the orders to other vendors, not the FNP people. I would request you, if you feel there's such kind of a problem with any of us over here, to give us some time priority. That see, we are seeing you for a week's time or 10 days. If you do all the things timely, we will give also orders to you. Otherwise, after 10 days, we will shift it to somebody else. Or we will bifurcate your orders. We will not give all 10 orders to you, we will give 5 orders to the other person, the rest to you. If we don't behave properly, if we don't deliver things on time, then we will not say anything else. But then it should be, we should be intimated that you are not doing things properly, that is why your orders are going to be other way.
So, Shashwati, if you remember, a couple of months back, coming from the old facility, Kabir, and Gaurav, I was there for 15 days. I went to the possible 15 days and I called up each and every partner of mine who was not doing as we were expecting. When I went there for 15 days, things improved for a while. They are back to the issue here. We are very happy to give you all the time. Even if we stop, there have been instances where we stopped orders for completely. So somebody was not done. And they will come back to us better in Delhi. Please give us one more chance and start it again. How would I gain in Meerut when the flowers is being done by some market florist rather than a concentrator? Every time you send a concentrator card or a visit card to anybody else, the chances of him coming to be more. You make more money. And unless you are successful, how will we ever be successful? So please take this business a very seriously. Rajesh ji, you want to?
प्राइस का इशू एक अलग है, मेरे जैसे देखा पवई चला थी, पवई एरिया में की फ्लावर की जल्दी जा रही है, मुझे रिस्पॉन्स चाहिए।
यदि मैं उसको गलत करूँ तो मैं मेरा कस्टमर लूज कर रहा हूँ। तो वी ऑलवेज मेंटेन द क्वालिटी। सेकेंडली, आई ऑल्सो टेक इट एज एडवर्टाइजमेंट, मीन्स एटलीस्ट I'm recovering my cost, delivering flower, and one bouquet from Constant Petal is going to somebody with message card with a Powai address. And I don't want any other vendor coming in my area and delivering FNP delivery. We have experienced some bad deliveries. We complain to you that no vendor should come in our area. So these 3 points, I think delivery should be always good. Costing is an issue which little improvement, you can have better service. That's
I think we have had enough questions for you, but what about something else?
So one suggestion. We want some favor from you, like we take orders from customers over phone. At times people want to pay by credit card. Can you give us an option on our panel so that we can give them a link so that they can make the payment over credit card?
So, in terms of taking orders on phone, what we do especially for company-owned outlets in Delhi, we can extend this facility also to you via the Ashish, that in the new website which you are going to give to, first of all, will solve that problem. So you won't be having this issue at all. However, in case you have an issue where you want a customer's credit card to be charged remotely, the link is one solution, but that might take time and technology. You might be having an issue here. But getting the credit card charged immediately on the phone is possible through sort of thing. So you can get in touch with the Come.
The pricing again on the discounting. Now, as you know that we are already giving
discount on the catalog products. And if you really see that the catalog product discount is going as well, and in the month end again, even that is calculated and the discount is given. So if at all you can look into the catalog product discounting, it would be great to all of us.
Trust me, the prices in the catalog are fantastic. At least in the new catalog, I'm sure everybody will agree with me. The prices are so beautiful, maybe we are paying 3 times the cost of what we would have sold in the retail outlet.
This is the new catalog released this year?
Yes.
I don't think I've received it.
Here. Give you a copy of that, and we are slowly fading away all the previous catalog of product also because the basis and everything is talking for 3 catalogs is different. So the newer catalog is the best of the price. Rajesh ji.
सर मगर उस नए कैटलॉग के प्रोडक्ट डिलीवरी नहीं होते हैं ना। अभी तो मैंने 4 दिन पहले ऑर्डर प्लेस किया था उस कैटलॉग का, फिर वो हेड ऑफिस से फोन आया कि उसका बेस अवेलेबल नहीं है, वो डिलीवरी नहीं हुआ, ऑर्डर कैंसिल कर दिया।
बहुत बढ़िया क्वेश्चन किया आपने। कहाँ से लिया?
ये दिल्ली के लिए।
दिल्ली के कौन सी दुकान में किया हो मालूम है आपको?
सॉरी।
अब दिस क्वेश्चन इज अगेन टू ऑल ऑफ यू। हम कैटलॉग बनाते हैं, मेहनत करते हैं, बाहर से डिजाइनर बुलाते हैं, शूट करते हैं और रेडी करते हैं। कैटलॉग आपको प्रिंट करते हैं, प्रिंट करके भिजवाते हैं, बेसिस आप लोगों के पास नहीं है। शुड आई टेक ऑफ कैटलॉग प्रोडक्ट्स ऑल टुगेदर एंड जस्ट 12 गुलाब, 20 गुलाब, 25 गुलाब के वेरिएशन दिखाते हैं, उसको बेचते रहें? और डू वी आल्सो वांट टू ऑफर सम वैरायटी टू द कस्टमर्स?
No, but last time you had to
Don't you know that the catalog is made and nothing has come to us?
So if you, I don't know how much attention I have to pay, it's there on the panel. Once you log on to the old new panel, every day where we are accepting orders, the catalog is very clearly displayed out there. I'm sure nobody could understand.
We have this catalog, but the basis, it's just that one day by day like other catalogs. I didn't even know that this is, I mean, I have to order basis for it. So, I mean, you know, I still have the catalogs. I've not shown it to customers because I've assumed it's still not in effect. But, you know.
I guess that's a very, very good point. And we have all the bases ready available to for you at our who's in charge. And we are also making sure in the coming 1 month or so, all these catalog bases are available at 4 different regions of the country so that we can access them as and when we need. Unless we have those catalog bases, how do we do the regions? So there has been this connect. The catalog was released, the basis has been designed. Now within 15 days time, we make sure all of you have a sequence comes with all the possible catalog products for this.
In this is just that there is no explanation that we have to order, like, we just got the catalog notified today.
I understand. You need to have the basis.
I request to send the catalog first, please.
Sorry?
The catalog book hasn't come to us at all.
Okay, I guess since you all are we will collect as many catalogs as you want to collect, and then the basis we'll try and make sure it is to be days.
I want to say one more thing, that FNP issues some uniform for winter wear. Winter is also the markets. Because you know, when winter comes, they are, you know, we don't have any uniforms, we will not wear.
We are about to make this
And when the summer comes again, then they, you know, they are in the same mood कि नहीं या कोई casually dress है वही पहनेंगे वही.
We have got some nice sweater design this year, so before the visit starts.
I have a completely different goal.
Yes.
I have 2 stores in Mumbai. I like one store as far as look and feel and interiors are concerned. I don't like the other one. I've changed the flooring also, but still I'm not happy with the look and feel of the store, though it's done by the same person. I need some support on that part. I've told you also, Mr. Kohanji, when you visited that shop on the days.
What was the question again? That you don't like the flooring?
Look and feel of the store was not good. It was not, atmosphere is not good. That you don't feel good when you go inside the shop. So it's good. I've changed the flooring also. I listened to you last time when you visited. With regard to lighting, with regard to interiors, but nothing has happened. So you need to do something on that piece also. Customers should feel good. Not only the interior, that cooking work is done by the carpenter, everything in the shop.
I remember you telling me about this. Maybe I slipped it out of my mistake. We'll have this attended quickly.
Yeah, because I like my going on shop, I don't like my time days. So the thing customer may request.
मुझे लगता है कि इसमें जो बहुत सारी बातें आ गई पिछले काफ़ी समय से, तो अगर इसकी स्टार्टिंग में जाएंगे तो जैसे मैंने जब अभी 6 महीने पहले स्टार्ट किया तो मुझे लगता नहीं कि कोई भी बिजनेस स्टार्टर इंटेंशनली कुछ चीज़ें गलत करता होगा. अगर बिजनेस स्टार्ट करते समय उसकी प्रॉपर ट्रेनिंग हो जाए
तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें स्मूथ हो जाएंगी। जैसे कि उसका क्वेश्चन आया कि माली पे डिपेंडेंसी, मैं याद करूँ कि अगर मैंने स्टार्ट किया बिजनेस तो डेफिनेटली बस पहले दिन से काम शुरू होता है, कुछ पता ही नहीं होता हमको, मतलब सब चीज़ माली पे ही पूरी तरह हमको डिपेंड होना पड़ता है। और माली आप लोग जानते हैं जितनी उनकी क्वालिफिकेशन है, उनको उनके कैसे माइंड सेट होते हैं, उनको तो 1 महीना कम से कम लग जाता है उनसे ऊपर निकलने में। और इसी तरीके से सिर्फ ट्रेनिंग के नाम पर मुझे ज़्यादा बस हम एनएफसी चल रहे थे, आधा 1 घंटे में करण जी जितना बता सकते थे उतनी चीज़ उन्होंने बताई। कम से कम जैसे आपको इस महीने में जितने भी आउटलेट स्टार्ट होने हैं और आपने एक डेट डिसाइड कर दिया कि मई में जितने होंगे, हर महीने की 25 तारीख को उनकी ट्रेनिंग होगी, 2 दिन की ट्रेनिंग कम से कम फ्रेंचाइजी ओनर की होनी चाहिए। उसमें आप मंडी ले जाकर फ्रेश स्टॉक की परचेजिंग हो, स्टॉक कैसे मेंटेन करना है, ड्राइवर कैसे मेंटेन करना है, कितने ग्लास बास मेंटेन होने हैं, नेट के ऑर्डर की भी डिलीवरी का उसको दिखाया जाए कि देखो ऐसे होता है डिलीवरी। मुझे मेरे यहाँ पर्ची आ गई, मुझे बताइए था पहले दिन कैसे उसको सौरभ जी ने एचओ में बिठाकर एक सारे पेपर पर 25 पॉइंट लिख दिए, तो लिख दिए। उसके कुछ दिन बाद मेरा बिजनेस शुरू हुआ। अब उसमें आधी चीज तो मुझे याद ही नहीं, उसमें कहता सौरभ जी को फिर फोन करो, सौरभ जी यहाँ से वहाँ, वहाँ पर वहाँ। तो अगर ये सारी चीजें ऑन बिल्कुल साइड पर ट्रेनिंग प्रॉपर हो जाएगी, बहुत स्मूथ, क्योंकि डे वन से ही आपको एक मतलब फ्रेंचाइजी मिलेगा तो बहुत स्मूथ हो जाएगी।
लेकिन बिल्कुल वैलिड पॉइंट। तो हमारे पास में एक 25 आइटम की जो चेकलिस्ट बनाई हुई है, ये रेडी इसी चीज के लिए है जो अपने पास में है। तो मेरा एक्सपीरियंस रहा है कि जब हम किसी को इन्वाइट करते हैं कि नई दुकान आ रही है, आप आके यहाँ पे ट्रेन करिए, तो आउट ऑफ स्टेशन की नॉर्मली में रिक्वेस्ट होती है कि हो जाएगा, हम लोग अगले दिन चले जाएं। द इंटरेस्ट लेवल ऑफ पीपल हु आर पार्टिसिपेटिंग, अगर आप ध्यान दें, कोई भी नई दुकान खुलती है तो हमारी कोशिश रहती है कि 2 कम से कम दुकानों में, एक ही दुकान में जाए, कॉर्पोरेट की आइटम्स की सीखे, वजन दिया रहे, बाकी हैंडीक्राफ्ट आइटम की सीखे, और गारंटी के पास में जाए जहाँ पे फ्रेश फ्लावर्स का उनके पास में 2000 घंटे का पूरा काम है। द इक्वल पार्टिसिपेशन ऑफ अवर पार्टनर्स इज ऑल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट। नंबर 1, दैट चेकलिस्ट एंड पॉइंट इज रेडी है। तो नेक्स्ट टाइम ऑनवर्ड हम कुछ नियम इस तरह का कर देंगे कि वहीं पे साइन करवा देंगे उनसे कि आप जो है, अगर आपने ट्रेनिंग नहीं करी है तो आपके सारे सामान रहेंगे, जो बाद में फ्रेंचाइजी की
फ्रेंचाइजी को पता नहीं उसका 10 लाख रुपया इसी 2 दिन पे दाव पर लगा हुआ है, यदि वो कमा पाएगा जब 2 दिन ट्रेनिंग कर रहे हो।
बिल्कुल ठीक है।
Only to add support for it, always both are CCTV enabled, and I provided you ID login ID also, so you can use that also to see the tools in details.
Sir, 2 more points. So number 1,
can we take and thank you again for all of you to come.
आ जाएंगे ट्रेनिंग बहुत होती है।
हमारे पास एक 8,000 रुपये का है और एक 5,000
Good evening, folks. We've been listening to some instrumental music. We will now be performing some vocals before you. And if you have any requests, please send them across. We'll try to do them for you. Meanwhile, the first song coming up, song called Kishore Kumar. Thank you very much. Song is dedicated to everybody out there. Thank you. कहा दीवाना। Can we have at least 7 guys on the floor? Satya pe Satna. At least 7, if not more. And I'll request you to also sing along. And of course the girls also are welcome to join. हमको नहीं कुछ समझ जरा समझाना। प्यार में जब भी आ गई सब धड़कन और बेचैनी बढ़ जाए।
times sweeter than
Take